I genuinely do not understand this move. It completely eludes me. Nintendo indefinitely delays war game over invasion of Ukraine and stops shipments to Russia. So I actually understand this part. Like, this is something that I understand. Stopping shipments to Russia. You get the answer for why they are doing right here. Because Nintendo has original marketing office in Russia. However, Nintendo was forced to send the Russia Nintendo eShop into maintenance after third-party payments stopped being processed for the country. So this is why all of these corporations are pulling out, and they're virtue signaling, and they're pretending that they're doing it for a moral reason. No, they're not doing it for a moral reason. It's just because of the sanctions with Russia. Right now, it's very difficult to do business with them. And the long-term plan is also quite difficult. So all these companies, they're just, oh, well, we support Ukraine, blah, blah, blah. I believe the companies that are doing this who are either in Poland, Ukraine, or like the company that made Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which is in Russia. Okay, like these companies, I believe that they're actually worried about the conflict. But when you're a company half the globe away and you really didn't care about any other conflict, like there are other wars right now, it's just you don't see them on TV. They're doing it for pure financial reasons. But the thing with Nintendo, I don't get, it's like, why are they indefinitely delaying this war game? I mean, outside of Russia. This is what I don't understand. It's like, what, do you think the Russian military is going to learn tactics from playing this kid's game? So weird. I mean, are we not going to get any more Call of Duties now? Are we not going to get any more Battlefields? Are we not going to get anything that has to do with war for the foreseeable future? From Nintendo, clearly not. But I'm thinking like from other companies. Is it okay? It's so bizarre, isn't it? I mean, video games take your mind off of things. I would prefer playing video games than watching the news right now. But anyway, right, so another thing that bothers me is that when asked for its position on the invasion, why the fuck do you care what a gaming company's position is? Like, do you ask them their position on the price of oil? Do you ask them their position on who the new mayor in New York City is supposed to be? Like, it's a gaming company. It makes video games. But we know why they're asking, right? It's kind of like, imagine you're Geppetto making puppets, like you're making Pinocchio in your little shop, and all of a sudden some reporter comes in and it's like, what is your position on blah, blah, blah? And you know there is a right way to answer it and a wrong way to answer it. Because it's not like they really care about their position. It's like, come on, Nintendo, should we get our activists to gang up on you? That's the whole thing. It's disgusting as well. Leave the company alone. It makes video games for kids. Why does it? Why would a corporation that makes video games for kids care about world affairs? Especially when it's an international corporation, mind you. And then you get like other dump. I mean, this is Kotaku, right? So you're going to get Kotaku level people. Wow, the world for real doesn't care about the constant wars against brown people. Europeans attacking each other, though. Let's pause the game release. Okay, so first of all, it's not the world that doesn't care. It's your progressive media, okay? The media that you pray to and you have faith in, CNN, MSNBC, they don't report other wars. That's why. That's why the people, quote unquote, don't care. It's not the world doesn't care. I'm pretty sure the people next to other conflicts care a lot. It's just that CNN doesn't care. And if CNN doesn't care, then it doesn't exist. Secondly, the reason people do care more about Europe outside of the United States is because Russia has nukes. And if we engage in nuclear warfare, it's over. No one wins. Humanity loses. It's bad. So this is why everyone cares and everyone is worried. Because Europeans have gotten really good at warfare. More good than other people have ever gotten. But more good than they should have gotten. And now they have nukes. They split the atom. They open new avenues of science. And no one wants to fuck with them ever since. And now that there is a conflict in Ukraine, people are scared. Because they're like, holy shit. What are you doing? I hope the conflict is going to be over soon. Because this isn't good. And by the way, it's not just Europe. I mean, if there was a war with China and Taiwan, I'm pretty sure everyone would have been even more alert. And then it's not even Europeans. Then it would be Asians. Like, yeah, if the Asians would have a conflict, it would be even scarier. Especially when most of the industry is in China right now. And the sanctions would completely cripple the middle class here in Europe. I mean, if you were to make, let's say, $200,000 a year, and the US would put sanctions with China, you would be worried. Like, you would be very worried that you wouldn't be able to maintain your lifestyle. Now imagine what happens to someone that makes less than $200,000. Oh my god, I'm talking about politics again, aren't I? But look at this shit. Look, I made the channel. I made this channel specifically so I don't talk about politics. I just want to talk about video games. And I go on Kotaku, a video gaming magazine, and all I get is, oh, what do you think about the conflict in Ukraine? Look at this. And then you see other people. Oh, and by the way, like they're also pointing out that the reason apparently they're doing this is because the video game has Russia invading another country. It's like, okay, and it's fiction. Like, it's not real. Look, this is not how warfare is being fought, okay? You don't have a Nushikushi lady with a bazooka next to another guy on top of a tank. Why are they even driving with the hatch open? What is wrong with them? God. People pointed out on another article, whataboutism. While any sane person can fully understand that, yes, the West is very hypocritical when it comes to their own past regarding invasions and conflicts, please remember that this is a tool of Russia, the Russian sympathy. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, okay? Like, this is a video gaming forum. People are supposed to talk about video games, and now everyone is talking about geopolitics. Is this normal? Is this the new thing? Like, okay, so there's no avenue of escape, is it? Like, this is the plan. This is the plan, the grand master plan. It's like everywhere you go, everywhere you look, it's politics. Like, if I open the television, it bombards me with politics. If I want to go and I play a video game, it bombards me with politics as well. Like, there is no more unwind. It's like people need to be unhinged. I genuinely think this is all part of the ideology. There have been Marxists in the past who actually wrote about this. I think Gramsci is one of these writers who literally says that the plan is to make it so that people can't unwind. Like, he found out that the working class, they go to work, you know, they're really upset about what they see at work, but then they go home and they go to the pub with their friends and they unwind, and it takes away the revolutionary spirit. So the idea was that every single place needs to put people on edge. Like, everywhere needs to be about politics to constantly wind people up. And this is where we're at. This is exactly where we're at. Like, nothing you do right now can make you safe from hearing about politics. Just know, like, everywhere you go, even on video gaming forum, in video games, like, you get your company telling that they removed the Russians from FIFA and other vacuous shit. Like, literally everywhere. And it's so tiresome. And it's not like, okay, fine, now it's a conflict. But before that, it was with COVID. Before that, it was with Black Lives Matter. Like, I'm sick and tired of this overwhelming doom and darkness that constantly permeates over society. Let me play some fucking video games. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.